Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Moa, aka Swedish Whiskey Girl, and today we are going to have a little look at my recent visit to Johnnie Walker Princess Street. I was invited to a pre-launch event as part of kind of the press to check it out and see all the different floors and everything that they have going on there. So I did some filming during our visit and I've compiled it here into a little video for you. So I hope you'll enjoy it. And if you have any questions about the visit, please just put them in the comment section here below. And before we dive into the footage, I just want to say that I of course would be thrilled if you would consider leaving a thumbs up on this video and perhaps consider subscribing if you haven't already, if you do enjoy it. But I really hope you do. Oh, and I forgot to say, this is a bit of a spoiler alert, so if you don't want to see any of the inside to Johnnie Walker Princess Street or know what their tour is about or anything, then this might not be the video for you, because we, during our press trip, saw the whiskey cellar, we saw the tour, and we saw the bars and some of their food. So yeah, if you don't want any insight to what it looks like, then maybe just skip this one. Since we've been waiting for such a long time for the Johnnie Walker Princess Street to open up, it was really exciting to finally be able to go through the doors and see what they've done inside. Previously this was Fraser's, and yeah, now it's several floors of whiskey. First up, we had a look around the shop, where they have two different sections. So they have one main section which focuses more on Johnnie Walker, and they also have one section for their single malts, where they have things like distillery exclusives. They also have various different Johnnie Walkers and a lot of merch. And we also did a little tasting in the shop, and I really enjoyed the Lowland blend, which is usually only travel retail. It tasted a lot like desserty, sweet vanilla ice cream whiskey, which I really enjoy. Next up, we headed up to the whiskey cellar, where they do more exclusive tastings, and got to try some in-house made blends and meet three of their master blenders. You'll see Emma Walker speak here in the next frame, and we tried two different ones, one a little bit more of a fruitier style and one a little bit more coastal and smoky. And behind her you can also see the kind of whiskey on tap, where they have all the components for the blends. And of course, Johnnie Walker is all about the highball. And if you haven't seen my highball video, then go check that out. But they had really interesting machines. So you can see around my wrist, I have a wristband. I was the tropical category, and so was Cody as well, which means we took one of those glasses with the yellow on them to represent the same color as our wristbands. And then you just pop it in this machine and it makes you a highball. Your category got decided depending on a quiz that you did at the start of the tour. I believe, if I remember correctly, that the tropical highball was made with Johnnie Walker Gold label, and then we garnished with some candied pineapple. And there was several different ones depending on what category you had. And for each of the highballs there was also a different whiskey that makes up the base. And for the rest of the tour, it's a lot of visual and lights, and here you can see the representation of the four corners of Scotland. And we also went through production. If you've been to their distillery Glenkinchie outside of Edinburgh, there are some similarities in the design between the Johnnie Walker Princess Street and Glenkinchie Distillery's tours. Something I realised on this little press visit is that when you have loads of different people trying to take photos and film and create content, it's really, really difficult to actually manage to do something yourself, because you don't want to be the rude person who's in the way of everyone else, but you also really want to get your content done. And this room here, where they present their different whiskies that you can buy in the building. They have this autumn blend, which is a Johnnie Walker Princess Street exclusive, and it's a very dramatic room with a very colourful light show. And if you want to read more about my visit to Johnnie Walker Princess Street, then I put the link to my blog here in the section below. And just to show you the vast size of the building, like I mentioned previously, it's several floors. They have two bars, I believe. They also serve food. They have the retail section on the ground floor and different tasting rooms as well as the tour. And one of the highlights with this building is being able to see the history of Johnnie Walker. And they also have actors that are hired to perform during the tour, which is a really lovely section. And I must admit that I even cried a little bit because I got a bit emotional. And this here is one of the bar areas where we got to try some lovely drinks as well as some foods. Since Isla, we tried oysters for the first time, and I'm so happy to see it on the menu here as well. Now I really want to go back and see what cocktails and what drams they have at the bar, and also try more of the food, which is really lovely. And to end the evening, we saw the rooftop bar, which really has some stunning views over Edinburgh and the castle, as well as enjoy a few more cocktails before it was time to go home. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sláinte Skål!